Europe is truly one of the dream continents that any person on Earth would ever wish to set foot in. With poetic natural landscapes, historical sites with a long lifespan, along with a rich culture are the factors that attract tourists to come here every year. Each country has diverse beauties, from romantic lyrical to unspoiled nature. Depending on the needs and preferences, tourists can choose the desired destination. Now, let's explore each country's characteristics, as well as get to know which country is said to be one of top 10 nice places in Europe. Number 10, the Netherlands. The Netherlands, one of the most beautiful countries in Europe, was named the happiest country in the world. With a small area and surrounded by water, the terrain of this country is very suitable for building windmills and dams. Besides, the Netherlands is also famous for flowers, windmills, bicycles and wooden shoes. The capital of Amsterdam is one of the beautiful cities of the Netherlands. While visiting this place, you can see the vibrant canal systems, book a boat tour or water taxi to drop your soul in the water. Besides, you can also visit the Heineken Brewery in Amsterdam to see firsthand the brewing process. Number 9, Czech Republic. Located in the heart of Europe, the Czech Republic is one of the most beautiful places with many natural attractions, affordable prices, old towns, UNESCO cultural heritage and tall towers within ancient skyscrapers and castles. When visiting the Czech Republic, visitors will often head to the city of Prague more than looking for other places. Prague is undeniably a bustling, multicultural city with Baroque palaces, Gothic churches, and Art Nouveau buildings everywhere. One of the proud architectural works is the Prague Dancing House, with a steel and glass structure with a modern style. Number 8, Monaco. As a small country bordered by France and the Mediterranean Sea, Monaco is one of the nice places in Europe suitable for relaxation with a mild climate. It is suggested that you should travel to Monaco in spring and autumn because the weather is quite cool, suitable for sightseeing. With a small area, exploring Monaco by foot is also a fairly economical method for tourists from afar, but it will take a lot of time. In Monaco, there will be a few places where the terrain is quite steep, so walking will be more laborious and strenuous. You can consider renting a service car, calling a taxi, or taking a bus depending on the sightseeing schedule. Monaco is also very lively and bustling, especially during events and festivals. Number 7, the United Kingdom. Being one of the countries with diverse cultures and ancient landscapes, the UK has put its name on the list of nice places in Europe. England is also known as the Land of Fog, a country with the most modern technology and industry. Referring to the UK, we will all think of the capital London, which has become the typical symbol of this country. Coming to the UK, you cannot ignore the massive architectural works such as the famous Big Ben Clock Tower, Tower Bridge, the peaceful Thames River, the famous London Eye, the Palace of Westminster, Buckingham Palace, and Victoria Museum. The northern side of London is the Cambridge City with the ancient University of Cambridge with its academic study environment and well-known research environment located along the banks of the River Cam. If you are a fan of detective novels, you cannot ignore Baker Street, the address associated with the legendary detective Sherlock Holmes by author Arthur Conan Doyle. Number 6, Austria. It is said that Austria is one of the most beautiful countries in Europe. The country is also known for its melodious music and is one of the world's most famous composers' hometown, Mozart. With a rich culture and history, Austria is also the center of crystal-clear lakes on high mountains, majestic high mountains, and ancient cities. Referring to Austria, we cannot forget to mention the magnificent capital Vienna, one of the prettiest cities in Europe. The capital of Vienna, in addition to the magnificent Schönbrunn Palace, also brought in the beauty of classical music and the culture of enjoying coffee in a vintage and chill style. Number 5, Ireland. It is true that Ireland is a beautiful and colorful country in Europe. Coming to this country, you will be overwhelmed with majestic mountains, enjoy fresh seafood dishes, visit ancient castles, discover the ancient Celtic culture and experience mind-blowing mountain climbing tours. There are many interesting things for you to experience on this beautiful little island. Coming to Ireland, you cannot miss its largest city, Dublin. Although the city is quite small in size and sparsely populated, it will not disappoint you. Number 4. Switzerland. As one of the prettiest places in the world, Switzerland is considered an extremely livable place. With majestic high mountains, elegant cities with modern lifestyles, poetic landscapes, fresh air, and also the headquarters of world organizations, this place has attracted many visitors. If you want to see blue lakes, medieval-style old towns, grand squares, and magical fountains, Luzern is the right destination for you. Here, you can go back in time to learn about historical sites and historical events such as Chapel Bridge, Lion Monument, Swiss Transport Museum. In addition to the ancient beauty, Luzern is also a gathering place for orchestra concerts for classical music lovers. Number 3. Belgium. It goes without saying that Belgium is one of the most beautiful and sweetest countries in Europe, with delicious desserts and milk chocolates, which will give visitors from afar a wonderful experience when visiting the country. Belgium is a culturally diverse country with 3 languages: Dutch, German, and French. This country has a temperate climate and the temperature is quite pleasant. It is recommended that tourists should travel to Belgium between April and May. In addition, Belgium in autumn is also very romantic and has a classic beauty that touches people's hearts. Number 2. France. It is obvious that France is one of the most beautiful countries in Europe. Dubbed the capital of light, France is also known as a cradle of high fashion and modernity. With its rich history and culture, this country is always a top priority destination for foreign visitors with a great passion for tourism. In addition, the romantic and poetic beauty combined with romantic cafes and flower gardens has made France one of the cities of love. Referring to this country, no one cannot help but remember the iconic Eiffel Tower in Paris. When you come to Paris, you can combine enjoying the charming scenery with a boat trip on the Seine River. Visit the Louvre Museum, one of the largest art and culture museums in the world with more than 35,000 valuable antiques. Besides, a ticket to the highest floor of Montparnasse Tower and see the whole beautiful city of Paris is also a good idea. Number 1. Germany. It is universally accepted that Germany is one of the nicest places to enjoy a variety of street food, admire the beautiful landscapes, enjoy the modern beauty mixed with a breath of history. Germany is known as a country famous for its hot dogs and beer. But not only that, there is much more to discover in this bustling country. You can visit the famous Berlin Wall with an all-inclusive tour to enjoy the graffiti art on this historical witness. Besides, you can also visit the Holocaust Memorial and Brandenburg Gate. After a tiring half-day, you can come to enjoy bread and chill at the famous Munich Beer Bar. Here, you can comfortably sip a cold beer while enjoying the dance of the German boys in traditional costumes.